Disclaimer, not a pro, and definitely not a pro at this perk. Welcome to the perk guide for Decaying Winter. In this video, we're going over, oh my god, what the fuck? We're going over the local mini robot army of spidermen, the Tickspider. Begrudgingly, we'll be going over the pros and cons, the god-awful ability, traits equipment to use, and general gameplay tips to hopefully make at least some use out of this perk. We probably won't though, because it's god-awful bad. Okay, let's get it over with. Starting off with the pros, we have increased damage for explosives. I mean, cool, I guess. Every explosive already instant kill most scavs that you'll face, besides the impact grenade. But with this, the impact grenade is able to now do that, with others able to do more considerable chunk of damage and more tougher enemies. Cool. We also get faster trap deployment. Again, cool, I guess? It's a considerable amount of speed, allowing you to allocate some more time to do something else like healing or consuming rations, but at the same time, it's like, eh. And finally, really the only good part here is increased recoil control, making cakes a bit more easy to handle. Yay! On the flip side though, reduced defense, which means more ouchies, and reduced melee damage, which means we'll take more hits to take down scavs, which is quite considerably noticeable for some reason. Alright, let's talk about this god-awful ability. I am not ready for this. It's called the Paragon Ticks. We'll call them Tick Spiders, or just something god-awful. Garbage. We'll call it garbage, maybe. There are two modes that you can activate when you use this garbage ability. The first one is a stationary mode, which you just do by normally pressing F. It's red. Cool. If any scav enters this range, it'll do a small little charge and explode. However, the other mode is a seeking mode, which is done by holding F, which will be attracted to enemies in its range until right on top of them, doing the same charge up and exploding. If its scav is indeed by the garbage explosion, they'll take actually a fair amount of damage and be slowed down, and this goes for both modes as well. That's like literally the only good thing about this ability. This garbage ability can also hurt you and your team! So please don't do that, unless you can't help the fact that people just run into them anyways because they're just stupid and they just want to do that anyways for some goddamn reason. But that's it. That's all the ability. Go home, please. There's nothing more about this ability that you need to know. It is, please don't play this. A safe, keyword safe, since I know people will run different things, and that's okay, is dependable, fearless, and professional. Basically, take less damage from all sources with 40% total from explosive and guns, which God you'll need. And professional makes you a literal laser beam, like literally a laser beam. There's like no recoil at all, and it's great. In terms of equipment, though, just use throwing knives. It's probably your best bet anyway, since you're probably not gonna be getting unwanted melee fights. And throwing knives can clip any skiff hit by the tick spiders, maybe. And by the way, if you say anything else but professional in your combo traits, I swear to God, what are you doing? Because it's a literal laser beam. It's like there's nothing wrong with it, and it's like you can literally hit a scav in the head multiple times, and there's nothing. There's no kick. Okay, if you genuinely want to play this perk, just be mindful that you're at a huge setback with even just your ability not even helping you that much. But maybe we can fix that. Maybe. First off, don't actually care about using the garbage tick spiders nights 1, 2, and maybe 3. Your frontliners, or maybe even some insane backliners, will just take out the easy competition. And your spiders basically won't do much, or just basically hurt the entire team in the first place. Plus, some of the frontliners need to get some kills in the first place so that they can rack up their value. You can still kind of help with some pepper damage of melee, but your goal in by itself with the perk isn't for kills in the first place. By night 4, if you kind of know when the enemy will charge from, place the tick spider outside so they will come in already wounded, which helps up for easy cleanup. Please don't place them all, maybe just 1 or 2 at most at precise locations, and just don't place them inside right now. Again, you're not going for kills. you are not the person to go for kills. You are the person to clean or do some peppering. You help the frontliners with their job, basically. That is what you do. Now, by night 7 and 8, that's when your team is mainly trying to back away from the front because more guns are going to come out. There's the scav war. This is where you can placing them inside more so they can funnel in for all of them to die. Generally, work with your team with that one. I would say if you want them to all funnel in, go on the left side so that way they all kind of funnel into the left side, or go into the side room. But that's practically death at that point if you want. Basically, when that short wave ends, place a Tickspider out in that area again for the brief moment that you have before the next wave comes in, and just keep repeating that while also using guns. You know, you're somehow just really good with guns, right? That's something. Hopefully, this will make your spiders at least useful. Some final notes I should also add: the scavs will probably just move away from the Tickspiders in the first place. So slowing traps like punchies or snares will stop them in their place, so the Tickspider can successfully go off and hit just a large group of them. Because if some of them are stopped, the scavs are pummeling all up together, and that's just more collateral. Or just shove them into it. That works too, I guess. I don't know. Crafting? Guns! 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 Any goddamn gun. Like, I like the Hat Kappa because it's legit too much of a laser beam. You'll get hit 42s for days like it's candy. AKM, KSG, any gun your team acquired works for you though, especially for running professional. You are literally a laser beam. You cannot be stopped. But somehow your perk is just it's probably the reason why your perk is god awful. For some reason, you're doing Artillers' job, but a bit worse because you don't have a good ability like theirs. That's really it for the Tickspider boy. Look, personally, it's not a fun perk, but maybe you'll find some fun out of it. Just be mindful what the hell you're doing, and know that those spiders will just end your teammates' lives, so be really careful, and also just keep in mind, scavengers probably run away from them in the first place, so also keep that in mind. I hate this perk.